money, job, material things by doing what we love. So if you find this interesting and you want to stick around, give this live video big thumbs up, consider subscribing, turn on the bell notification, so whenever I go live and whenever I post videos on this channel, you're gonna get notified about it. I have a short mini course talking about manifesting, attracting abundance by that you deserve and desire. I have a short mini course and very straightforward, very simple, and I'm covering very simple, easy steps to the path of least resistance, fast, easy, simple. If you're interested in this short mini course, I'm going to provide the link in the description of this live, along with the finance planner. If you plan your finances, if you want to have a planner, the links are in description. You can check it out in this live. Anyways, today's topic, I want to focus about quantum jumping. How to quantum jump into the reality where you want to be. How to quantum jump into the version of you that already have the money, that already have the job, that already have the paycheck increase, that already have the promotion, that already have the dream job that you're desiring or deserve. How to do the quantum jumping. Quantum jumping is a very, very fancy word and people are using in the manifestation community, in the spiritual community. And yes, what exactly is the quantum jumping and how you can do that? That's the topic for today's live. Let's talk about that. So what exactly is the quantum jumping? Quantum jumping is you changing identity, you shifting realities. And this all happened from the vibrationally speaking. We are not talking about the vibration, we are talking about the energy, we are talking about the frequency. So you change your vibration, you change your identity from the person, for example, from the person who doesn't have the money, to the person who have the money that you want, that you desire or deserve. So you shift into the version, and you shift that version vibrationally. You do it vibrationally very fast. That's the quantum jumping. So you can do it by identity shifting, but for that you got to realize that there are so many parallel versions of you that exist right now in the quantum space, in the 5D space. There are so many parallel realities. There is one version of you who have the money. There is a version of you who doesn't have the money. There is a version of you who have the car. There is a version of you who have the job or whatever. So there are so many versions, and you can pick up and choose which version you want to be right now, vibrationally. Become a vibration match to that version right now by being that person right now, and whichever one you choose, that's going to showcase in your 3D, because the outside 3D, the outside things are happening outside of you is actually a projector or a mirror reflection of what's going inside of you. So what you are vibrational matched to, that's going to showcase outside of you. So if you are a vibrational match to abundance, to the dream job that you want, to the promotion, to the dream business that you want to manifest, whatever you are manifesting, if you became a vibrational match to that right now, without even having the physical evidence in the 3D, that's the quantum jumping. That's you shifting your identity, you shifting your reality. And it's all happening vibrationally speaking. Of course, there are some actions. Some people say you got to take the actions, you got to take inspired actions, you got to take aligned action, but action is not always necessary to get what you want. Sometimes the actions is necessary, it's important, and if the actions is necessary and important, it's going to come to you. You don't have to find the actions, or you don't have to think what action do I need to take. The actions will going to come to you if it's actually meant for you. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the live chat and see what messages I have, and then I'm going to quickly jump back to the video topic. So Juliana Baba Kakak Bahasa Apa? Okay, sorry, I don't speak Bahasa. I'm speaking in English. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for tuning in this live. Dian Sari Bahasa English. I'm speaking in English. I don't understand Bahasa and I cannot speak in Bahasa. I'm really sorry about that, because a lot of the people ask me to speak in Bahasa, but I cannot speak in Bahasa because I don't understand the language and I don't know how to speak. So I think it's all the messages is in the Bahasa. But thank you so much guys for tuning in this live. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in this live. No, I don't speak Indonesia. So, okay, today's topic is about quantum jumping into the reality that you want to be part quantum jumping into the version of you that already have what you want. Mahada, hello. Hello guys. Hello guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this live. Okay, Dian Sari, where are you coming from? Where I'm coming from, India. But I'm actually in Indonesia right now. I'm in Bali right now. So, yeah, that's it. Okay. So, you can shift your identity right now. You can change into the version right now. How are you going to shift the reality? How are you going to do the quantum jumping? Because quantum jumping is a term that a lot of the people use as a manifestation community. How to do that? It's very simple. It's very easy. What you have to do is, I'm going to break it down into the simple steps here. So the first step is to know what do you want. Exactly know what you want. That's the first step. The second step is go deep into that and ask yourself, the version of you who already have what you want, what it's going to look like. What thoughts she will going to have. How she will going to feel. What actions and choices that they're going to make. What decisions that they're going to make. Ask yourself those questions and write it down onto the piece of paper in your journal, in your diary right now. Write it down. Literally write it down. What does that version of you look like who already have what you want? What thoughts they're going to have? What kind of feeling they're going to have? Okay, Lukman Semoisir, what's the topic of this discussion? Well, the topic we are talking about the quantum jumping. We are talking about how to jump into the version of you that already have what you want. This channel is talking about manifesting abundance. It's all about the spirituality, is talking about the manifestations. So if you find this interesting, you can stick around, okay? But thank you so much for tuning in this live. So we're talking about the steps to quantum jump. The first step is to know exactly what you want. The second step is to actually ask yourself, go deep into that, what that version of me who already have what you want look like. What thoughts they're going to have. What behaviors that they're going to have. How they're going to act in the world. How they're going to walk. How they're going to eat the meal. Or how they're going to be dressing up, like what kind of dresses and clothes that they're gonna wear. Ask yourself this question. For example, if you're manifesting money, so what does that version of you look like who already have the money? What thoughts you're gonna have? Definitely you're gonna have a good thoughts around the money. You're gonna be thinking money comes easy to you, your business is working amazing, your job is doing amazing, so much money is coming into your bank account. That's kind of thought you're gonna have. Okay, if you want to manifest the money, that kind of thoughts you're going to have if you are in the version right now who already have it. So that's the first thing, to understand what thoughts you're going to have, how you're going to feel. You're going to feel abundance. You're going to feel prosperity. You're going to feel calmness. You're going to be fulfilling. Like you're going to feel like fulfillment, satisfaction, like you have so much money in your bank account. You don't have to worry about money anymore. You are like having so much money, you can buy anything that you want. That kind of feeling you're gonna have. The feeling of freedom, because the money gives us the freedom to have the different options, to have the different choices, and we can choose whatever we want, right? That's what the money does. The money actually helps us in giving a lot more options, lot more choices that we can buy into. So there are gonna be more freedom. So feel that emotions right now. That's the second thing. The third thing is about what actions and choices and behaviors and habits you're gonna have. Well, since you already have the money that you want, so what kind of decisions you're gonna make? You're gonna make the choices and decisions from the place of abundance, from the place of already having the money. So you're gonna go for the things that you already want, that's already there in your escrow. For example, if you go to the supermarket and you look at a bread and you want to buy a packet of bread, and if you have the money right now, you will going to go with the bread packet which you want, which you really wanted. Not because it's cheap. It's because you want it. That's why you are buying it. That's just one example. Because when you have the money, you're gonna go and buy the things that you wanted right now. Now, I'm not telling you to take a loan or go into the credit card debt. No. If you have the money right now, if you have the cash right now in your hands, and you can buy a good braid that you really want, then go and do that. Because that's gonna be mimicking the version of you who already have the money. And that's how you change the identity. That's how you change the game. That's how you do the quantum jumping. You do the quantum shifting into the new version of you that already have the money. I just gave you one example of buying a packet of bread when you go to the supermarket. You can use this example to literally anything in your life. If you're going to go to the shop to buy some dress, and if you have the money to buy the dress that you want, even if it is like a little bit expensive than the normal dress that you buy, a little bit expensive, but if you can afford that, and if you really want it, then go and buy that one. Because that's how you are actually mimicking the person right now who already have the money right now. That's how you shift the reality. That's how you change the identity. It's not just about thinking the thoughts and feeling into it. It's also actually taking the actions and making choices and start developing the habits and behaviors that mimic the version of you who already have the money right now. So I gave you the two examples of buying a braid packet and buying the dress that you want. You can use this example anywhere in your life. Okay, I'm just gonna answer the live chat. Roblox.gaming.surya309. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in this live. I'm from Indonesia. Yes, I'm in Bali actually right now. So thank you so much for tuning in this live. Today's topic, we are talking into the quantum jumping. We are talking about the very fancy topic about the quantum shifting, how to jump the realities, how to change the identity. That's what we are talking about in today's live topic. If this is you find interesting, stick around with me. Consider subscribing. You can give this consider clicking the like button. You can consider subscribing to this channel, so whenever I go live or post videos, you're gonna get notified. So let's talk back again to our topic. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the live chat. The first step I talk about is to know exactly what you want. The second step is to actually ignore what's happening outside of you. The third step is to feeling into it, having those thoughts, mimicking those actions, making those choices, started developing new habits, started developing new behaviors. And how you can do that? By writing down onto the piece of paper, who is that version of you who already have what you want? What does that version of you look like? What thoughts they're gonna have? What feelings they're gonna have? And you just mimic that. You became a good actor in your own movie. That's what you do. And the better you get it, the better you became, the faster what you want will going to come to you and will gonna realize in the 3D. Because 3D is a mirror reflection of you. 3D cannot give you what you are not a vibrational match to it. You became a vibrational match to something that you want by feeling into it, by thinking thoughts into it, by making choices into it. That's how you shift the reality. That's how you became a vibrational match. You became an energetic match or a frequency match. Whatever you call it, they are all the same. Just the different terms. So that's the today's topic. Hopefully you find this live. If you have any questions, I'm just going to stick around here for a couple of more seconds because I covered in this today's live that I went live to talk about the quantum jumping into the reality that you want to. And I have a short mini course talking about manifesting, attracting attracting abundance that you truly deserve and desire by doing the things that you love doing. I have a course and I talk a little bit in depth about it. It's a very short mini course, keeping the things very simple, straightforward, fast, easy, simple. You can check that course. I'm going to put the link of that course in the description of the live and also the finance planner if you're interested. But thank you so much guys for tuning in this live. Thank you so much for commenting in the live chat. I see you the next live stream. Bye-bye.